So you start, you have your mortar down. What you want to do is what's called keying in. And you take the flat side of your trowel and you spread it across the floor. So what you're doing, and now you want to make sure that you don't cover your chalk line. You need that chalk line. You want to keep it close, but don't cover it. So what you're doing here is you're matching the mortar to the floor so that, I guess they're getting used to each other this way, so that it really bonds itself to each other. If you just put this down and start going nuts with the notch side and just spread it out, chances are it won't stick properly. So this just guarantees that it sticks well. Now it is a bit tricky at start, but you wanna make sure you do this right. So if you can see, I've got a good, say, 3/4 of an inch, half-inch thick bed right now of mortar. And you want it nice and thick because you will be pulling it away, so you don't have to worry about having too much. It's better to have too much than not enough right now. So once you have enough for a tile width, which we pretty much do right now, I'm actually going to hop over to the other side. I always pull towards me. It is a whole lot better on your body to do it this way. I have a tight spot, but if you were to push it away from yourself, chances of wrecking your back are pretty high. So now you want to take your trowel, and you notice I have the notch side down now, and you want to hold it at a 45-degree angle, so halfway between straight up and all the way down. So you want to put it up against your chalk line, hold it at 45, and as you pull towards you, you also want to make sure you push down so that you're connecting onto the floor. And you'll hear a scraping noise. And then what I do is I lift, sorry, I'll try and get out of the way. I lift up and I just kind of scrape it off. So then I'm left with this mountain here. So you want to start and do the other piece here. Start your 45, pull it towards you, and voila, there we go. We have enough for a first tile. Now if you notice, I'm not quite to the line here. Not a big deal at all. Once you push this down, it does squeeze out and go in those directions. Don't go any more than that. If you can get right beside, that works obviously just as good. So that's pretty much all there is to it, to spreading the mortar. Very important that you remember to key in first with the flat side. That's very important. You do it right. You push it in. And if you do it, if you feel like you're doing it too much, don't worry about it. Obviously, you'll get more tired and it'll take you longer. But make sure it's in nice and good into the onto the floor. And then take your notch side and pull it straight. Don't ever go into these fancy curves or anything. Oh, I just dripped a bit. I'm gonna just redo this here. Don't ever try it and turn on angles or anything. What happens then is you create bubbles, air bubbles and whatnot. I don't understand all the physics to it, but it doesn't allow for air to flow through properly like it does with here because it has to dry right. And if you have all these weird swirls or everything, it just doesn't work out well. You'll have too much mortar in one spot, not enough in another, and it doesn't work out. So next we're going to learn how to actually lay the tile. Yippee, we're finally there.